Now let us take a look at the foundation stage in detail. Foundation stage is of 5 years. This is for children between age 3 to 8 years. This stage will cover 3 years of early education. That includes nursery, LKG and UKG, as well as 2 years of grades 1 and 2. What does this mean? The NEP 2020 brings in preschool education into the formal education system. The emphasis here is on providing early childhood care and education. Why? Do you know that 85% of the human brain development takes place by the age of 6 years? Yes, this is where children must be in the school. NEP 2020 proposes the exact same for the young children. It lets them to grow up in safe, stable, and nurturing environment of school. Coming to how they will learn, NEP 2020 recommends informal, flexible, play and activity-based learning approach instead of the age-old factory-based teaching methodology. Coming to what they will learn in school, this stage will emphasize on development of linguistic abilities or language proficiency and numeracy abilities. Also, to facilitate learning, mother tongue or local language will be used as a medium of instruction. This solves the common learning issues faced at this stage by young children. How about assessments? Informal assessments through observations will be carried out in this foundation stage. Children are also taught about the inculcation of healthy habits for life, such as hygiene, health, nutrition, wellness, and fitness. Also, positive socialization with children of the same age, such as empathy, collaboration, and teamwork. Digital teaching platforms will be introduced at this early stage of schooling to facilitate enjoyable and engaging learning. National Education Alliance for Technology aims to use artificial intelligence to make digital learning more personalized and customized as per the learner's requirement. That was about foundation stage. Next, we will look at the preparatory stage of schooling structure. Preparatory stage is of 3 years, covers children of age 9 to 11 years and grades 3, 4 and 5. NEP 2020 prescribes a more formal yet interactive classroom teaching with play, discovery and activity-based methods. Discovery approach of learning basically involves learning by doing. Learning by doing through exploration of environment and manipulation of objects and materials. This is in total contrast to the previous emphasis on memorization and rote learning. With that method, children received high percentage of marks and grades, but resulted in poor learning outcomes as per the surveys conducted by NCERT and NGOs. Textbooks will be introduced at this preparatory stage. However, children will study only fundamental core concepts with a lighter textbooks. Emphasis is on two things. First, study of languages, science and mathematics. Second, holistic development through inclusion of integration of art and integration of physical education. Also, even in this stage, NEP recommends learning through mother tongue or local language. This is already implemented in European countries, the scheme of medium of instruction in mother tongue. Tested and tried, so we can happily follow it, right? As per the research, younger children learn languages faster than teens or adults. NEP takes advantage of this fact and proposes 3-language system up to grade 5. Children study 2 mandatory Indian languages and third one could be an Indian or foreign language such as French, German or Japanese. Midday meals program will be extended to the preparatory stage to help reduce school dropouts as well as for the holistic growth of children. Another change NEP 2020 proposes is that formal school assessments to be conducted at the end of grades 3, 5, and 8. This is to track the learning progress. Otherwise, we are having formal assessment at the end of class 10 and 12 in the 10+2 scheme. All of us agree that it is typically too late to do any substantial correction, right? However, proposed assessments are at school level. This involves testing core concepts, higher order questions, and application of learning in real life situations. NEP 2020 also emphasizes collaborative study. Collaborative study involves asking questions, expressing and discussing ideas and solutions with peers and teachers. Several research studies have revealed that 80% of questions asked in classroom requires lower order thinking skills. Those are closed-end questions. Children need to memorize and recall, answer yes or no, true or false, MCQs or quiz type of questions. Only a very few questions as low as 6 to 8% require students to use higher order thinking skills. These higher order questions cannot be answered with a yes or no response. Instead, children need to pause, think, reflect, and share their thoughts, ideas, and perspectives on a given topic. This is the way forward to moving away from rote learning, right? That was about preparatory stage. Next, we will look at the middle school stage of the new schooling structure. Middle school stage covers children of age 11 to 14 years and grades 6 to 8. In this stage of schooling, NEP 2020 introduces specialized faculty. That means subject-wise teachers for learning abstract concepts of multiple core subjects like science, mathematics, social sciences, arts, and physical education. At this stage, children study only basic themes and with a condensed syllabus. NEP recommends a hands-on experiential learning approach at this stage. What is experiential learning? What is experiential learning? That is learning by doing for conceptual understanding. NEP also encourages curriculum to explore topics across disciplines for holistic understanding. That is an interdisciplinary approach. Computer coding will be introduced at this stage so that students can begin producing software and applications. This is already a scheme of skill development in China. Students will also be exposed to a variety of vocational training opportunities. This is through the involvement of local professionals, including areas such as carpentry, gardening, pottery, arts, and so on. 10 days of bagless days are planned to encourage students to focus on vocational training on those days. Another novel concept presented at this stage is 360-degree assessment, which includes self-assessment of skills and progress, as well as peer assessment by your classmates. This is in addition to teachers' assessment. Also keep in mind that the evaluation will be continuous and formative rather than summative or rote learning based. How to standardize assessment across states, boards, and schools? NEP 2020 recommends creation of a national assessment center called PARAC. PARAC would share best practices in student assessment and ensures equivalence of academic standards among students across all school boards. That was about middle school stage. Next, we will look at the secondary stage. Coming to the secondary stage, it is of 4 years duration and covers children between the age 15 to 18 years. Secondary stage covers classes 9 to 12 in 2 phases. 9th and 10th in the first phase, 11th and 12th in the second phase. NEP plans to give children opportunities to build their skills through industry-integrated vocational courses. Special emphasis here is to attain higher order skills such as creativity, critical thinking, problem solving, and innovation. This helps children to progress and lead towards an employment or entrepreneurship or related higher education. This is in line with successful vocational educational training models of UK, Germany, and Australia. The secondary stage gives greater flexibility in choice of subjects for children. Children can decide subjects based on their career preferences as well as their life goals. This is the most significant academic restructuring by NEP 2020. Students can pick up subjects in physical education, the arts and crafts, and vocational skills. There will be no hard separation among curricular, extracurricular, or co-curricular, no barriers among arts, humanities, and sciences, or between vocational or academic streams. NEP describes this stage as 4 years of multidisciplinary study. What does it mean for you? If you wish to learn chemistry with geography, physics with economics, biology with history, or mathematics with music, you can go for it. You will be able to make such choices, including those from vocational subjects. You must note that in this stage, the emphasis is on critical thinking and depth rather than breadth of subject matter. Board exams will be simplified, focusing on basic core competencies and higher order thinking rather than the months of rote learning. NEP 2020 allows students to take an exit option at the end of class 10. This is for exploring their choice of careers, probably through apprenticeships or internships, and you can later rejoin school in class 11. The NEP 2020 shares a number of tentative ideas such as annual or semester or modular-based board exams with reduced curriculum. However, NEP authorizes NCERT to include guidelines for curriculum and assessment through the National Curriculum Framework, NCF. Ministry of Education formed the National Steering Committee for the development of National Curriculum Frameworks on September 2021. This committee is led by Dr. K. Kasturirangan, the former chairman of ISRO. This committee will work on National Curriculum Framework for school education, adult education, and teacher education. That was a quick overview of NEP 2020 covering the structural changes in school education system and teaching pedagogy. NEP 2020 represents aspirations of millions of Indian educators, industrialists, and the citizens. That was collected, compiled, analyzed, and encapsulated into this 66-page policy document. Blueprint for implementation will soon be prepared by NCERT in the form of National Curriculum Framework 2021. However, the real responsibility of its implementation in our schools lies with each one of us. School, teachers, parents must play a proactive and encouraging role while planning future of the children. Help them identify their potential and look for opportunities to build and grow their potential. Remember, keeping them safe at the cost of their natural talent, interest, and aptitude would deny them the opportunities of growing intellectually, emotionally, and socially. Let them explore their passions unhindered by supporting their dreams and aspirations. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please contact me through the email address listed in this slide.